More loose skin than a Shar-Pei puppy. It was true. His crooked yellow teeth. I mean, I blistered him, everything.
Think you know everything about Scott Steiner? Think again. While Big Poppa Pump is a wrestling legend known for his incredible strength and larger-than-life persona, there's a darker side to his career that many fans overlook. What really happened behind the scenes, and what controversies have haunted him throughout the years. From backstage brawls to shocking accusations, we're diving deep into the scandals that have marred his legacy. Buckle up as we expose the untold stories and unravel the mysteries behind one of wrestling's most controversial figures. Curious? Let's get started. Scott Steiner, a complex wrestling icon. Scott Rechsteiner, widely known by his ring name Scott Steiner, was born on July 29, 1962 in Bay City, Michigan. He grew up in a typical American family, one that would eventually see both Scott and his older brother Rechsteiner, born Robert Rechsteiner, become legends in the world of professional wrestling. Wrestling wasn't just a job for Scott, it was a calling that began early in his life and would eventually shape his entire career. Known as Big Poppa Pump, Scott Steiner carved out a remarkable and multifaceted career in professional wrestling, a journey marked by incredible achievements and marred by controversies that have left an indelible mark on his legacy. Early life and collegiate success. Before stepping into the world of professional wrestling, Scott Steiner was a standout athlete in high school and college. Growing up in Bay City, he was an active participant in various sports, showing particular prowess in amateur wrestling. His talent earned him a spot on the University of Michigan's wrestling team, where he competed in the 156-pound weight class. Steiner's college wrestling career was nothing short of impressive. He earned All-American honors, solidifying his reputation as a fierce competitor who would go on to dominate in a variety of combat sports. Steiner's early wrestling years were marked by his incredible athletic ability, blending raw power with technical skill. This combination made him a formidable force on the mat and laid the foundation for his future success in professional wrestling. His amateur wrestling background would later serve as a base for his unique in-ring style, which combined traditional wrestling techniques with high-impact power moves. Professional wrestling debut and early career. Scott Steiner made his professional wrestling debut in 1986, stepping into the ring with Indianapolis-based World Wrestling Association, WWA. His debut was met with immediate success as he quickly captured the WWA World Heavyweight Championship. This early achievement was just a taste of what was to come, as Steiner's career took off rapidly, leading him to become one of the most recognizable faces in the wrestling world. In the early stages of his career, Scott teamed up with various partners, forming dynamic tag teams that dominated the wrestling scene. He was particularly successful in the Memphis-based Continental Wrestling Association, where he teamed up with wrestlers like Billy Joe Travis and Jed Grundy. These partnerships resulted in multiple championship victories, showcasing Steiner's versatility as both a singles and tag team competitor. The Steiner Brothers, a tag team legacy. By 1989, Scott Steiner's career took a significant turn when he joined World Championship Wrestling, WCW. It was here that he and his brother Rick officially became known as the Steiner Brothers, a tag team that would go on to become one of the most successful and celebrated in professional wrestling history. The Steiner Brothers quickly became fan favorites, known for their high-energy performances, technical skill, and the unique dynamic they brought to the ring. Their matches were often described as a perfect blend of athleticism and drama, making them a staple in the wrestling community. The Steiner Brothers were not just a tag team, they were a phenomenon. Their matches were filled with intense action, and they were known for their innovative moves, including the Steinerizer, a devastating double-team move that became their trademark. Their chemistry in the ring was undeniable, as they complemented each other's strengths perfectly. Rick, the older brother, brought a no-nonsense, hard-hitting style, while Scott introduced a more technical, yet equally aggressive approach. Together, they won multiple tag team championships across various promotions, including WCW, the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, now WWE, and New Japan Pro Wrestling. In addition to their in-ring prowess, the Steiner brothers also became known for their unique ring presence. They were often accompanied by their pit bull Arnold and managed by Missy Hyatt, adding a distinct character to their appearances that set them apart from other teams. The Steiner brothers' matches were must-see events, drawing crowds and viewers who were eager to witness their next thrilling performance. Transition to singles competition and the birth of Big Poppa Pump. As the 1990s progressed, Scott Steiner began to emerge as a formidable singles competitor. His transition from tag team wrestling to singles competition was seamless, as he quickly adapted to the challenges of going it alone. In 1990, Steiner completed the NWA/WCW Gauntlet Series, a testament to his endurance and skill as a solo wrestler. He even vied for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship in 1991, further establishing himself as a top-tier talent in the industry. However, it wasn't until Scott Steiner adopted the Big Poppa Pump persona that he truly became a household name in wrestling. This transformation marked a significant shift in his career as he embraced a bolder, brasher character that was impossible to ignore. Big Poppa Pump was more than just a nickname. It was a complete reinvention that included a dramatic change in his physique, attitude, and in-ring style. Steiner's new look was characterized by his massive, heavily muscled physique, which he achieved through intense bodybuilding and a rigorous training regimen. In addition to his physical transformation, Steiner's character also took on a more villainous role. He joined the infamous New World Order NWO faction in WCW, a group that was notorious for its rebellious, anti-establishment attitude. As part of the NWO, Steiner turned against his brother Rick, betraying him in one of the most shocking moments in WCW history. This betrayal solidified Steiner's status as a top heel, villain, in the wrestling world, and his promos, often filled with humor, bravado, and outrageous statements, became iconic. Controversies and legal troubles. While Scott Steiner's in-ring achievements were remarkable, his career was also plagued by a series of controversies and legal troubles that cast a shadow over his legacy. One of the most notorious incidents occurred in April 1998, when Steiner found himself in serious legal trouble in Cherokee County, Georgia. The incident began when Steiner was informed by a Department of Transportation worker that an interstate exit ramp was closed. Known for his quick temper, Steiner didn't take the news well. In a moment of rage, he struck the worker with his pickup truck twice, seriously injuring the man. This violent outburst led to Steiner's arrest, and he was charged with aggravated assault and making terrorist threats, both of which are felonies. The charges were severe, carrying the potential for up to 30 years in prison. However, Steiner ultimately pleaded guilty to the charges, which likely saved him from a longer, more complicated court battle. Despite avoiding a lengthy prison sentence, the incident severely damaged Steiner's reputation and added to the growing list of controversies surrounding him. Steiner's aggressive behavior wasn't limited to his interactions with the public. It also extended to his fellow wrestlers. During his time in WCW, Steiner was involved in a backstage altercation with fellow wrestler Buff Bagwell. What began as a verbal exchange quickly escalated into a physical fight, with Steiner reportedly injuring Bagwell in the process. This incident only heightened the tension backstage at WCW, where Steiner's volatile temperament was becoming increasingly problematic. In addition to his physical altercations, Steiner's behavior towards women also drew significant criticism. He was accused multiple times of making inappropriate and offensive remarks to female wrestlers and fans. These comments, ranging from rude to sexually suggestive, created a hostile environment for those around him and further tarnished his public image. Steiner's treatment of women in the wrestling industry became a topic of concern, with many questioning the culture of disrespect that his actions seemed to perpetuate. Even after his wrestling career began to wind down, Steiner's aggressive streak didn't dissipate. Following his departure from Total Non-Stop Action Wrestling, TNA, Steiner publicly blamed the company for its struggles and took to social media to make threats against its management. He stated that he would physically confront them if their paths ever crossed again. These comments were alarming, not only because of their aggressive nature, but also because they had the potential to incite actual violence. While Steiner later claimed that his comments were misunderstood, the damage to his public image was already done, further complicating his legacy. A mixed legacy, achievement and controversy. Despite the controversies that have marred his career, Scott Steiner's contributions to professional wrestling cannot be overlooked. He is a four-time world champion, having won titles in WCW and the World Wrestling All-Stars, WWA. His accomplishments in the ring are a testament to his skill, dedication, and undeniable talent. Steiner's matches, whether as part of a tag team with his brother Rick or as a singles competitor, were often the highlight of any wrestling event, drawing fans with his combination of athleticism and raw power. Scott Steiner's career is also notable for the way he reinvented himself multiple times, adapting to the changing landscape of professional wrestling. His transformation into Big Poppa Pump is perhaps the most significant example of this, as he managed to stay relevant and maintain a high level of performance even as the industry evolved. Steiner's ability to reinvent himself and remain a compelling figure in wrestling is a testament to his understanding of the business and his commitment to entertaining the fans. However, Steiner's legacy is undeniably complicated. His quick temper, public disputes, and inappropriate behavior have often overshadowed his achievements in the ring. While his wrestling career is filled with impressive victories and memorable storylines, it is also marred by moments of aggression and controversy that cannot be ignored. Steiner's tendency to fly off the handle not only damaged his professional relationships, but also left a lasting impact on how he is perceived by fans and colleagues alike. Conclusion: a wrestling legend with a complex legacy. In summary, Scott Steiner's legacy in professional wrestling is a mixed one. He is celebrated for his in-ring achievements and his role in some of wrestling's most iconic moments. However, his career is also marked by controversies and legal issues that have left a stain on his otherwise illustrious legacy. Steiner's contributions to wrestling are undeniable, but they are forever intertwined with the complexities of his personality and the challenges he faced outside the ring. As a wrestler, Scott Steiner was a force to be reckoned with, both loved and feared by fans and peers alike. His story serves as a reminder of the highs and lows that can come with fame in the world of professional wrestling. While his legacy may be complicated, there is no doubt that Scott Steiner remains a significant figure in the history of the sport, remembered for his incredible talent, his larger-than-life persona, and the controversies that continue to shape his story. Don't forget to like this video if you found it intriguing and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the lives of wrestling's most compelling figures. Thanks for watching. Also, if you liked this video, make sure to check our latest one on Andre the Giant. I'm sure you'll love it.